Hey there, AfterBuzzers. It's Shades of Blue, Season 3, Episode number 4, A Walking Shadow. Does Stahl obsession continue? Is Harlee really trying to take down the Intelligence Unit? And did Wozniak make the right move with calling Wallace back in? All that, stay tuned right here.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hey. This is a perfect song.
Really? That used to be one of my old ringtones.
It did.
But I haven't brought it over. I'm team iPhone now.
Was it when people called in and you had the ringer?
Oh, the ring bag.
The ring bag. Yeah.
My mom didn't let me buy that on the plane.
Where's the millionaire now? What's he doing? Like, I haven't heard anything new from him.
I think business stuff.
Yeah, he's actually still making money.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
shout out to you, millionaire.
Yeah.
Oh, I think business stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
good.
we got so much to talk about. There was so much that went on. So I'm Monique Loveless, and I have my ladies to my left.
What's up, everyone? I'm Felicia Michelle.
Hey, I'm Jazzy. Thanks for tuning in.
And I am Taquaila. We have a full house finally.
Full house of I know, right?
Hey,
I think this is my first panel with all 4 people.
mine too, actually.
Yeah.
This is my first all ladies. So,
Big up to the ladies.
Girl power.
Ladies in the house.
Right. So much happened this episode. Let me get your ladies over the thoughts that you were thinking while you were watching this.
All hell's about to break loose.
Yes,
and I don't know
that
if we
part.
have enough. I don't know if we have enough episodes for this season. I think we might need a 3.5 just to catch up and actually close everything. But I'm
Yeah.
excited and I can't wait to see what happens.
it was intense. No, seriously, I was like, wait, what? Everywhere was just everything. But I'm really, really happy the fact that it started off straight off with Stahl's perspective. Because now we get to see what he was thinking throughout the whole process. The fact that it took it back, I'm like, okay, now it's getting good. Now we get into the juicy part.
Yeah, no, you're right. So there's a couple parts I was like, I have to rewind and watch it again because I was like, did that just happen? Did it really happen? Like,
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
But I was here for my boo Loman every week. I'm here for you.
Let me, here she goes.
Yes.
Oh man, I can't believe you like
And
him
he's
like
probably
that.
watching, so yes.
Oh
Hey,
hey, shout out to right, shout out. So yeah, we're going to start with. It starts with Stahl basically showing his flashback where he went to what happened, the 911 call, him burning it down. And then going to Mexico, but actually visiting Harlee in the hospital first. What did you guys think of everything Stahl did before he arrived back to this obsession of Harlee in New York?
Well, when you bring that up, that kind of started me a little bit. I don't know about you ladies, but I was like kind of scared. 'Cause my thing, when I'm sleeping, who's walking up on me? I was like, wait, what?
Especially in the hospital.
And
She was out of it,
She's
yeah.
on her meds, exactly. So you don't have no control and barely even remembering of what happened or who was there. So
Right.
just that peek of her open her eyes, she's seen flashes of him. Like you're so
Like,
Out of it,
doped up,
yeah.
with medication.
Right, you don't
what
know if
you're
it's a
seeing.
dream or if it's really true.
Exactly.
But clearly, doing the flashback with him, it was true. He was there
The whole time.
It made my
Right.
skin crawl. He's so
He's
creepy.
so creepy.
No, he is
I
creepy.
creepy.
No, real life.
he has to be beyond. There's a word past creepy.
Can we figure out what
and
that
whatever
is?
that word is. If y'all know
Help
the
us
word
out
past
in the
creepy,
comments,
put it in the
please.
comments. Yes.
Yeah.
He is a super weirdo. And I just, even when he tried to blame Harlee for his obsession, it was just kind of like, oh my gosh. But clearly he's back now.
Right.
It's not just in her head. And he comes back with obviously a strategy because he has reached out to Cole. Yep. He had an agenda. Definitely had an agenda. He reached out to Cole, which is the intelligence unit officer that I've been saying that Harlee's going to get with, right? Y'all agree with me now, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
I guess we can get into
We'll
that
see.
during predictions.
Yes.
But he reaches out to her and then he goes back to Gina, which is the girl who was acting, the hooker that was pretending to be Harlee for him. What do you guys think about her and what she kind of like did and letting him back in?
I think she's trying to stay alive.
I think so too.
Really?
I think she's
Yeah.
gonna do what she needs to do because she knows he's crazy. He had the audacity to say that Harlee is a narcissistic psychopath. It takes one to know one.
Exactly.
And so
Big
she
facts.
knows how much he put her through. And even when she was living with Harlee, she's seen
effects,
real Harlee, exactly, but
Yeah.
then also the effects. And I feel like she's seen herself in her. It's part of the reason why she wanted to play dress up and act as mom, washing Christina's clothes and all of that. But I feel like she does what he says, as we see. He calls in and lies on Harlee and switches her story. But she's gonna reach out to Harlee in some manner. She's
think
gonna help
so.
bring him down. I
Yeah.
think so.
Because what else could she do in the moment? Like a psychopath is in your face who
I-
has gotten
Exactly.
to you before. What else can you do? Like, no, I'm gonna stand up to you this time. Like,
I actually was rooting for that. I was okay when she's walking over to the tequila. I was like, okay, she's gonna grab the bottle and she's gonna hit his head with it. I was just hoping for some excitement, but clearly she's just so scared.
I didn't want her to
She's
drink it.
so
I thought it
scared.
was gonna be
I thought
drugged with
poison.
something.
Yeah.
It's
that's
like,
why I think she did too. She
I
took
did
a very
too.
small sip.
She did.
She
I thought it
knew
was
what to
going to be
expect.
poison too. But honestly, the way she was smiling at him when they had that conversation, I kind of think that she's a little obsessed with him, or how he feels about her because he pictures her as Harlee. So I kind of think it's a little psychopathic of her. I think that she actually kind of likes it.
I think Gina is completely confused. She's out of her. She doesn't know what to expect, and so right as you were saying, Felicia, earlier, she just wants to stay alive. I think she has no recollection, and she doesn't know
Really?
Because I think that when she was hanging out with Harlee, she had like a soft side for her. And now that after pretending to be her and getting to know Stahl, I think she's just really confused. She doesn't know what side to go, and it's really sad to witness because she actually doesn't have no identity for herself.
Yeah.
So she doesn't
Very
like.
true.
So it's just all over the place.
Right. I personally didn't get that vibe. I got the vibe that she kind of likes
don't
it.
think so?
Like she enjoys it. She enjoys the attention. There's a disease called whatever. There's something-
Narcissism.
I mean,
It's
it's
called
narcissism.
narcissism. and
No,
running
it's when
amok
somebody
in this
does
country.
stuff to get attention. You know how they like have the people who like
Oh.
poison their kids or something like that.
Munchausen's.
Yes.
When they poison their kid to get
I
attention.
think she likes the attention, and however it comes, she don't mind it, because there's no way. I don't care if I'm trying to save my life. I'm not going to be smiling in your face with a big cheese like
She's
I'm
a
happy.
professional though, and in her line of work, I will say that I could only assume that she knows how to please people, and that's what she does. So pleasing someone is not just in their loins, sometimes in your action and your interaction with them.
Better say that.
And so I'm trying to say it in the most
You
Christian
did.
way
That's
possible.
what I know you did. Say that.
So, you know, she's trying
that part.
to, almost spilled again. She's trying to, just cover herself, and she knows how to be a pleaser. That's why she might have washed Christina's clothes or done those types of things to please somebody, because if she doesn't have anything to offer them, she kind of maybe doesn't think she's worthy of their time, their energy.
Exactly.
She didn't want to be
She
left.
has multiple mental issues, y'all.
And if she flipped it and was mean or outraged, Stahl's going to abuse her. He's going to
Yeah.
physically abuse her anyway. So the best way for her to do it was to act surprised, to be pleasing towards him, and whatever he asked her to do it.
I hope she's not crazy though.
What y'all
I
think
really
about her changing her story with the FBI? You think they're going to like believe it?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I
know, right?
I feel like as the FBI,
that story
they
was believable.
I don't know. I feel like as the FBI, you have to kind of be biased. So you need to view both standpoints. You need to view her first story and the story that she's telling now.
I mean, they're definitely going to run through it, I'm sure. But, I mean, think about it. For the longest time, Harlee kept hounding them like, where's Stahl? I know he's alive. He's this, he's that. So she's kind of like pressing them. And maybe that could be, in their eyes, a way to cover her tracks. So, I mean,
The whole you killed him narrative
Yeah.
thing that
And
they're
now
trying to
she's-
say.
yeah.
Okay.
I think, they're definitely going to believe that. That
And
story
now
was believable.
She's not reliable, and they think Harley's already crazy, and they tried to convince Harlee that the last time they got a hit on him, he was
was in-
out the country or
yeah.
somewhere.
He was in
here.
Mexico.
He was
he
on
in
his way to Mexico.
Okay, he was in
Yeah.
Mexico, and he's not in New York, and so I don't think they're going to take her seriously at all. So yeah, I think they're going to believe her side of the story. That maybe she was just trying to help Harlee because she was just nervous and scared of Harlee, and that was it.
So he ruined her witness. So even if they believe it or not, your witness is ruined once you've lied
Exactly.
or recanted. It's done.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. That's weird. Like, I guess we'll see what happens. But
He's
speaking
a
about
weird guy.
he's just weird, like altogether. He was weird even in season 1 and 2 when he started coming for her anyway. But speaking of,
Oh, hey, what's up,
AfterBuzzers?
AfterBuzzers? So here at our network, no network works harder to bring you after shows for all of your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, to sci-fi. There's more there. So we do everything we can to serve television fans, but we do need your help. So we're asking that you please subscribe to one or more you can subscribe to more of our YouTube channels. By subscribing to our YouTube channel, it suggests content that's tailor-made for you here at AfterBuzz, and it'll help you have a better AfterBuzz experience and help our growth as well. And if you're worried about those pesky notifications, do not worry. They're optional, so hit the subscribe button right now, now for this channel, and check out all of our other after show channels as well, and let us know you did in the comments, and we'll definitely shout you out on air. Listen, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys being the best fans and helping us become and still be the ESPN of TV talk. Thank you. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Y'all was feeling that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, that was good. I'm gonna go.
So subscribe right now. Put in the comments. Thank
right
you.
now.
Love you.
Right, we do. Thank you, fans. We do really love you. Speaking of, so we're going into Harlee, and she's now trying to take down the intelligence unit all on her own.
Well, with the help of Loman, but I think it's a death
All on her own.
I think it's a death mission for the both of them. We see how we think Woz is crazy, but
is
Captain
crazy.
Ramsey is above crazy. Whatever that is up there, that's Captain Ramsey.
He's
And
an
when
evil
you can
genius.
threaten somebody's child to that person's face, he has no bars hold. Like, he doesn't care at all. So I think whatever they find out and whatever the intelligence unit is up to and what they're doing, I'm sure I'm sure Loman and Harlee are going to find out, but it also is going to happen to start to hurt their families, hurt their jobs, and see what else is going to come out of that. So I'm scared for them, honestly.
But didn't they start with Loman already?
Yeah,
Because
they
kind of.
they-
It was. I feel like it was kind of like a. This is what we can do. Look at what we can do. I can make this happen. Like, there's a gun. I can connect to all these different things, and the ballistics. I can connect to all these different things. And he had never seen that weapon in his life.
Right.
Well, I feel like it really started when they killed Navo. Like, they were warning her, stop playing with us. Like, Ramsey was like, you didn't do what I told you to do, so now this is what happens to each and every one of you if you guys cross me. So I'm feeling like, Harlee wants to be the good cop. So now she's trying to be more like a Loman, and that's why I think they're teaming up more now.
I like
was
that whole
isolated
dynamic though. For
Her and Loman.
Yeah. I like the fact they didn't step down, even though, like you mentioned before, it is like a death mission for them because they're stepping out their own fate. If you think about it, but it seemed like they kind of come to senses where they want to choose a side and they want to have a good side. Even though Christina is still here, I think that Harlee feels as if she has nothing else to live anymore. Like, she's not going to have peace. She's not going to sleep at night until she gets her revenge, until she gets her justice. So I'm looking forward to see how this all spins around. I don't knock Harlee and Loman at all for going for the good side.
So the thing with I'll take it back to when you were talking about Navo and them killing him. My thing is, like, that's kind of seems like to me like an isolated incident because she didn't do one directive of that. But the instance where they have the ballistics there and the gun and saying that connecting it to Loman, I feel like that is a message of what can happen, and that's a message of that. And because Loman tried to talk to the Caesar's dad, and then we saw in this episode his dad was dead. So it was like, yeah, you tried, but you didn't do a good enough job, and this is what we can do. So make sure you stay in your lane. Like, it's just like they're sending these clear messages. Hers was a consequence because somebody was killed. His was a message to let you know to stay in line.
A warning.
Especially after they already tried to recruit him at that diner and he was just like,
wasn't
no
feeling
thanks.
it.
So yeah, now they know, okay, so you're not going to flip on your team. Who am I coming for now?
But
Yes.
will this kind of interrupt the dynamic that Woz is trying to bring them back together, which is something you say you had saw on Twitter, like a quote about them coming together as a team instead of
yes
trying to work against each other.
Yeah, there was someone that commented on Twitter last night for the show, and they said the only way Woz's team will take down Ramsey and his whole team down is if they follow one order and work as a team. So Jennifer Lopez herself, she actually recommented and it's like, yep, you're very smart about that. Instead of doing things separately, like, so Woz has his own plan, and then Harlee has her own plan with Loman, and then everyone was just working as like pairs instead of working as like, collective items. So if they come together as a unit, as they are already, then they should be able to take down Ramsey all in one time.
That's for sure. And we saw that this episode, that them working apart and on their own separate things,
It's just causing more trouble.
it's not in for the greater good of everyone in the group. It's not for the
Right.
greater good.
Do you think there will be consequences for them going and messing with the domestic violence? They interrupted the domestic violence call. So Loman was following the intelligent unit, Ramsey's intelligent unit, and Harlee got in the car with him, and she called and said, "What is this?" And the domestic violence it was a domestic violence call, but it's part of Ramsey's people. So
He told him to hit the bricks
Yeah.
when they got there.
do you think there would be consequences or a warning for?
I think so, because right now, or for at least at the end of this episode, we see that he's in the cell, and they were like, so he's either waiting for his helpers, the IA unit, or just a lawyer. I feel like it's going to be the officers to come. But if we even backtrack when they went back to pull him and the girlfriend over, was he giving Loman money?
Yeah, he tried to bribe him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's trying to
he was.
bribe
He's
you.
like, oh, that's,
Yes.
you want a
the
piece of
IA.
this.
That's what, okay, they both looked at each other. So I'm thinking they're about to uncover whatever drug deal or whatever sting that they have going on with that guy, and he's part of it. So yeah, I think it's all going to come around eventually.
It's definitely gonna be consequences for sure. It seems like Ramsey is all for that. Anytime you step on his people or it mess up his plan, he got something in return for you real quick.
Right.
So,
That's the totality of this show. Like,
Yeah.
no matter which side you're on, there's a consequence somehow
Yeah.
for whatever you do. Yeah.
Right.
it's like a
Is
domino
this-
effect.
Do you guys feel like in this episode, do you think that Harlee trying to be the good cop is actually helping out, or is it hurting?
It's probably hurting her more because she's done so much dirt and she feels guilt. I think Nava's death is what has really stuck the nail in her coffin, that she actually lost someone she really, really loved. Besides Christina. So I feel like she's trying to, number one, untaint how she brought Loman and corrupted him in the beginning of the seasons, or the series of the show. And then secondly, all the wrong that she's doing, I feel like it's karma. It's coming back to her, and she feels like that too. So I feel like she's now trying to reverse everything that has been done. But I think it's going to come, again, they're both always going to come to a point where they have to choose good or bad. And for the greater good of their team, they're going to have to go bad.
This is
They
like
have
when
to go
you
left.
have
Right.
a bomb sweater and it has that little string on it and you pull it and it just like
Unravels everything
You're just
else, and you like...
next thing you know you're like, I don't have a top.
Like a
what's
bomb
going
sweater,
on?
you know, with just
take-
kind of the stitching
It
just
is.
out.
It's
it just
exactly
hangs
like
there.
that. It's like
Piece by piece, thread by thread.
Yeah.
Like it's a beautiful picture, but you try to fix it by pulling one little thing and it's just a domino effect. Everything's
Because you
mess.
love the interaction, the sensitivity, the vulnerability between her and Loman. I love it.
I love it.
But then again, it's that good versus evil on their shoulders, and how they've been changed as cops from when they first initially wanted to come in and do right, which is a protect and
right,
serve.
yeah.
That's not really what they're doing.
No.
Right. And I feel Loman always has struggled with that through all the seasons. He's always been the one that really struggled with, should I do good? Should I do bad? So I do agree. I do like the dynamic of them coming together and her trying to fight that same conscious, like, do I do good? Do I do bad? So yeah, I do agree. But speaking of trying to get Woz to get the team back together, he is doing the most this episode.
Can Woz just sit down?
He does the most every episode.
He look like he needs to.
No,
he
he
looks
does.
like
No,
well, we do know that he
he
needs to have a
does.
seat or he won't be able to stand ever again.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no, this episode, I was like, Woz, you really have to just
Relax.
stay
Take
in
a
the
day
corner.
off.
Yes, really.
He does.
Watch AfterBuzz TV at home with your friends and your family. Relax.
Or listen on iTunes as well.
Yes, that part.
He definitely does. So Harlee goes to help him out. He sees his daughter Annie from, you know, she was the previous episodes, but he sees her, and it's really Harlee calling out to him while he just got beat up, which I saw you guys talk about last week. I saw you guys
Got
talk
beat
about
up.
that.
He got his whoops.
I mean, but it's just like he covered it this week. Even when he put the gun to the priest's head, like, he just sees darkness. He doesn't see
Oh, yeah.
anything else.
No.
Like, he has really nothing to live for but this team. So I guess my question is kind of like, do you feel like Woz continuing to do what he's doing, is it hurting him, or is it really his survival? Or
Well, first, I wanted more of the flashback from him and his daughter. I wanted that to go a little bit deeper before we transitioned into
thought
Harlee.
it was going
Because
to.
I
Me
thought she was
too.
going to give him some type of advice, some type of
Yeah,
remember God,
guidance.
make this promise to me, or something to help him kind of like.
Or a do better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
better, Daddy.
So I was kind of a little annoyed by that in the show, but I do like the correlation from daughter to daughter in a sense, because he thinks of Harlee as his
a daughter,
and
yeah.
she was there to again protect him, to pick him back up, to figure out what was going
Right.
on.
I
So
love that
I
observation.
didn't think about that. That's really a good one.
yeah.
I did too. I saw that too. Like, the more daughter, because he's been calling her his daughter forever now.
Right.
So I did like that transition. It was really cool.
But I don't think there's I don't know if there's anything that can really hurt him. I mean, Nate, if they don't get Nate under control, which I don't think is going to happen.
No.
That's going to probably be the thing that's going to flip him over or take him over.
Nate is a
but
journalist.
there's nothing.
He's
goes,
not letting that bone go.
I don't think so.
No.
Not at all. I don't think there's anything other than that that will stop him from whatever madness he's going to be chasing after or trying to deal with at all.
Right. I think he's just trying to uncover. I feel like it's a Christina type situation. He's just trying to uncover all the, because he's starting to get things about his dad. So now he's just starting to trying to uncover everything about Woz, because he feels like he's been lied to when so much has happened.
Well, yeah, he's been lied to for. I mean, the whole show.
and a lot has happened, and they've all been involved, like the shots on the
wall.
on the wall, in the house. I mean, so I feel like Nate is going to continue to dig, like but he is the one that I feel that to me, he is the one that definitely is like, hey, Dad, you need to straighten up, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. And he kind of calls him out on his stuff.
I think Woz.
No.
Nate better relax. Run up, get done up. You might want to relax. You just don't know where you're poking the bear. What kind of bear? If it's a black bear, a panda bear, like a polar bear, like know your bear. Don't poke a bear if you don't know the bear. Just saying.
It's just really evident that Nate's not going to stop until he gets his answers. All he wants is an answer. But with Woz, I agree with you. He doesn't really know, like, he doesn't really have nothing to live for. So he doesn't know what he's doing is bad or good or anything. But there's no stopping Woz either. So it's like, once this quest is already done, he's going to have another one, I think. So it's going to keep going on and on and on and on. I don't think what he's doing now is breaking him. I think he would be smarter to include everyone instead of keeping secrets. There's always secrets going on. And as we see, Tufo had to find out the hard way about his brother, Wallace. Right. And it's just always just so many like things going on with Woz. And Woz, I think, needs to be more open with himself. If he's more open with everyone else, they could probably be a better team.
Like there's no like trust and transparency start with the same letter for a reason, and you're just not being transparent. You know, I be having life advice. You're not being transparent with the team of people that you're leading. And then what we saw today with his brother with
Wallace and Tufo.
Yeah, we are getting to that.
Okay. Sorry, I can't.
We get into that. No, but yeah. So I guess like you said, transparency and trust go together, and clearly Woz right now is not being transparent and cannot be trusted, because we see how he tries to recruit Tufo's brother Wallace, and Tufo was like, okay, I'm cool with it. He had to talk to him about it. He was like, okay, I'm cool with it, and they have a setup. He goes in, and basically it's a setup.
Well, let's back up. Yeah. I'm mad because I wanted Tufo to go dumb, mad, crazy,
to
stupid.
Shut it down. He's about to shut it down.
I was like, he finally about to find out.
He was almost there.
He got Espada to tell him everything that's happened. He zooming in the car to find out where they're at. And then he's like, it was just real mellow. And he was like, trying to rationalize with his brother. And his brother broke him down. And he was like, well, let's go. I was disappointed.
Well, it was that part. I feel like it was that part when he was like, it makes me feel like a superhero, and that's what hit Tufo, because like he's
been a hero.
He's been a hero. He's been a cop. There was probably one time where he was a good cop. Mm-hmm. So his brother has been on the streets in jail. He hasn't gotten that. Where people
he doesn't feel steam
about himself.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And then plus Tufo always looks up to his brother anyways, no matter how much wrong he has done. Like, that's his big brother. So
I thought I'm with him when he said, because he is a parolee, and like you said, if he gets caught, he's going to jail, and it's going to take him 2 times the pressure, the money, the time, whatever it is, to get him out for whatever he's caught up with them in. It's only so far that they can really help him if he gets caught, or one way or another. So I was just mad
he's already
he didn't
used drugs
already
from this.
He doesn't know that yet, but and from this cliffhanger of an episode that I also was mad about.
I was like, we don't know. You didn't. No, you didn't, Jennifer Lopez.
I screamed. I did the same thing, and all the other executive producers. So we don't know what happened inside and who was screaming on the phone when Tufo dropped his phone and they ran into the building. So what's to say now? You want to be superhero or Superman, and now you go in there and maybe you're shot, maybe you're dead. What?
But he wasn't like strapped or nothing, was he?
Yeah, they gave him a gun, right?
Did they?
I don't think they did.
No. Woz actually took it and gave it to Tufo and said, y'all deal it out. So that's a good question.
Yeah, so I don't think.
And even if he did have a gun, it was like one gun.
Yeah. And
there's probably a lot more guns on the other
side. It was too much.
Could be. It definitely could be. And that's how the show basically ended, with that cliffhanger. Were you ladies surprised?
No.
Yes. I was mad. Surprised with the cliffhanger, or
Yeah, with him like getting basically with him
Being trapped.
actually being trapped.
Like getting set up. I wasn't
No,
surprised.
I wasn't surprised at all.
I
No.
was.
Not at all. 'Cause you could see it coming. I mean, look at Harlee and Lil Man pretty much walking all over their tracks and stuff. Like, it was just, to me, it was just there. It was just there. Like, I think Ramsey said all that.
And I believe you, and I believe that's why Harlee ran over there, because Cole, they are working together. They're
Yeah,
trying to
they
stop
are.
whatever
They
this
are.
big triangle of events are about to happen. But I didn't realize, I was so in tuned into the show, I didn't realize my time was up. So when they
Yes.
ran in there and then my credits started rolling, I was like, no, wait, what?
I
no,
said, wait a
so
minute.
That's why I was surprised that
Right.
it went to the end like that.
And I had
'cause-
just I paused, I heated up some food, and I was like,
Exactly.
wait, there's no more?
That's why.
Yeah.
So that's why I was surprised. I thought we would at least get a little inkling of maybe
We
some
didn't even hear
bodies,
no pop, pop, pop,
figure, nothing. A body figure laying down, and it might look like Wallace to like intrigue us to what could or couldn't happen for
happen,
next
yeah.
season, next show. Yeah. Who knows?
I thought we kind of had a little glimpse of what was going on.
I did too when
I saw
they
it.
hit him and
After
he
the
threw down the
credits-
phone.
Yeah, after the credits had hit, they're like, so next week
missed it.
on,
Oh, I didn't.
and they
I was eating wings.
they showed all of that, and
Yeah.
we kind of have a
A little
pretty much
an
an
idea,
idea,
of what
what happens.
Right, exactly. Which takes us into news.
Yes.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So Shades of Blue News is going to be all about Harlee, also known as J-Lo, this
Jenny
week.
from the block.
Yes, definitely. So you all know, if you don't know, that she will be a contestant again. Not a contestant, but she's a judge on the show World of Dance, and we can all look for her after Shades of Blue ends on season 3 when that comes back around. Definitely. She also has a residency that's going to be until September 29th. So if you're looking to go to Vegas or you're in Vegas and you want to see her All I Have residency at Planet Hollywood in Vegas, go check her out. The likes of Justin Timberlake, Kerry Washington, Kevin Hart have been to see her, have all been all
Leslie
good
Jones
reviews.
went off. If you saw that on Instagram.
No, she did.
She went off. She was dancing and everything. She had a great time. It was awesome.
So that's what everyone says, and she's doing all of her hits, of course, old, new, and
And she has some hits, boy.
does she?
She does.
She has some hits.
She definitely does.
And you know one other thing
She's a great
too,
entertainer.
as being a judge on World of Dance, which she also executive produced, she's getting her coins. Let me tell you,
All that NBC money.
She great judge because her background wasn't with
Music
as
or
dancing.
acting. She's a
yes,
dancer.
so yeah, I'm like she going back to where she's always created
Fly
her
girl
creativity
days.
from.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
And live in color. So the last thing also about Jennifer Lopez is that she's set to leave a live version of the musical called Bye Bye Birdie for NBC.
Oh, wow.
And it's due
Oh, wow.
sometime in 2019. So sadly, we see now just everything that she has going
So
on in
why-
her life and why she kind of had to put the axe on Shades of Blue,
Right.
which again, I'm deeply upset about. But we do just give you an update on where else you can follow her after Shades of Blue is over. So hope
Yay.
you guys continue follow her and give her more updates on where she may
You
be.
said it's a live musical.
A live musical, a live version of the musical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
And then,
cool.
I mean, lastly, her birthday. Speaking of birthdays, months in July. See what she does for her
Cancer
birthday,
season.
which will be on July 24th. So also, follow her for that. She's probably going to go somewhere and do something big.
We're gonna link up together. Like I
And-
called her the other day. We're linking up for our
What?
birthdays.
Okay.
We're cancer, so we're linking up
Hello.
together.
Well, I just want you to send the invite this way. So
I like to all four.
Yeah.
No, I'll text you guys and let you know how it looks.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Got
Oh,
it,
wow.
got it.
That's how we rolling now.
Well,
Right.
I'm gonna be like Stahl. I'm gonna be creeping out and hiding out while you guys are having fun.
A creeper.
And then, the last thing, we can also just catch her out while she's, living her bomb daily life, dating Alex Rodriguez and whatever they may or may not be doing out in the world. And we can get a snapshot into her relationship. So that's what we have for news. Shades of Blue.
Well, thank you.
That
That
was
was some little
news.
juicy
Yeah.
news.
I like that one.
Yeah, that was cute news.
Thank you.
Which takes us right into our segment, which is Did You Know?
Did you know?
Did you
Uh-oh.
know?
Did you know?
No.
Did you know?
Where we discuss some of the craziest laws in the United States from different states, California, other places. So this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. You want to go first?
I'll go
I feel
first.
like you're ready for yours.
I'm always
I feel
yeah.
like she
I'm
was
always like,
smiling.
she has her
She was
computer
like,
out.
yes, I'm ready
Mommy,
for
pick
it.
me, pick me. Okay, whew.
This is
And
definitely
then
your
you play the
music too.
X-Files
You
music.
got her.
You guys don't know
It's
that
hers.
this is my song.
Oh
Why
my
this is my
God.
song, I don't know, but it's my song. Anyways, so did you guys know that it is a law for women not to drive in a house coat? If you're pulled over driving a house coat, you can get fined for that.
Where?
In California, by the way. This is
okay.
in California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Crazy, right?
That's
I mean,
weird.
that bothered me because me personally, I'm always on the go. So I'm constantly changing sometimes in my car.
Yeah.
So if I want to wear a robe, I can't just drive in the robe in peace. It's cold outside in the morning. You know, like, why can't I just be cozy? Driving?
Because it's California, you have to be fashionable, not cozy.
Yeah.
It's the land of look
Anyways,
good.
ladies, if
The
you're watching
land
right
don't
now,
look good. I be looking a hot mess.
do not wear a robe or a house coat or anything. Make sure you're fully clothed when you're driving anywhere in California.
Unless they want to be riding dirty like Chameleonaire, then, you know, why not?
Right.
So I picked a law from my home state of New Jersey.
Okay,
Jersey
okay.
announced. Okay, so I want you guys to know that in New Jersey, it's against the law to slurp on your soup.
Oh.
It's against the law to
What?
slurp on your soup. Yes, sis, I'm ready. It's against the law to slurp on your soup.
What about your? What about
I can't
your
even
coffee?
say it.
Your coffee?
Yeah.
Or tea?
I don't want to hear anybody slurp, crunch, smack, or scrape their teeth against the fork while they're eating. It drives me crazy. All
what
those
if-
things should
but
be against
what
the
if
law.
they have like problems with their mouth, like an overbite or something that kind of controls that stuff? I'm
At
looking
this
out for everyone
stage-
with disabilities here. I'm just
The only way I'll
here
give
to
it to you
I'm
is if
here
your
to-
teeth are too big to fit in your mouth. Then I'll give it to you.
That's not. But I'm here to tell you, I slurp when it's hot.
Oh,
only when it's hot.
When it's hot.
Don't you just
so when
like
it's cold, you don't slurp.
No.
like blow it?
Why is that?
And then
I don't
drink
know, cause I think I don't know. Especially I like really cold water, so I don't.
Ooh.
But I slurp my soup if it's hot or my tea.
Well,
I
we
do
know
a real
we-
big slurp with my tea.
But you
Ain't
know,
no
it's
tea.
like,
Well, we all know who's going to jail in New
it's
Jersey. Monique, okay?
Very true.
it's an etiquette thing, though, if you're in Europe, though. They don't want to hear or see you do that either. So, I mean, I don't know about it being illegal and against the law, but
it's against the law. But
Yeah,
it's a more
that's-
like a Marsha Jackson Conley thing. Like,
Ooh.
what sound is that you're making at this table? I don't know, Mom. I don't know.
well, it didn't happen.
And now it's like I can't take it when people make noise when they eat.
I'm with you on that one, though.
You don't
Especially
like
the slurping. I'm like,
It's
yeah.
it's a name for it. and I'm
But
gonna come
even
out
when
with
you,
it.
you
Okay.
have hot tea, you don't flirt.
But okay,
No,
really quick, when
okay.
you say people making noise when they're eating, like what about
The
crunchy
smacking?
stuff, like
Mm-mm. Close
cereal?
your
No,
mouth.
ma'am.
Okay.
No, I just want to say,
You can come over and have dinner
I just want to
anytime.
say when I'm eating crunch berries, okay, it's hard, it's crunchy. You don't hear you hear it. My mouth is closed, but you hear the crunch. That's what they call crunch berries.
Well, crunch your berries over there.
Smacking and crunching,
Yeah.
I have to say no to.
I'm just saying.
Because I hate people who crunch ice. Oh,
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yes.
love ice.
So Jazzy can't come nowhere to eat.
She
Okay,
can't.
we
No,
know.
me
she's
or
not
her are going to
invited.
jail in Jersey. So,
Yeah.
So the law I had is actually in Idaho. I thought it was super funny. It's illegal to give your significant other a box of chocolates over 50 pounds.
What?
Yeah.
Why would
That
you
sounds
buy
like
that much
that law was
chocolate?
made because someone didn't receive a gift on Valentine's Day.
It do sound like a
They
bitter,
did. I
bitter
like
Betty
that.
law.
Yeah, you know,
It does.
I think it was
alliteration
like
is
a
amazing.
petty law. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
As much as it takes to make a law and to find out that these things that we talk about are actually
Right.
laws is quite upsetting. But then I think like maybe they've been laws for a really long time. It's
They
like
probably
there was
have.
anything better to do to tell people not to do
Right.
that slurping soup. But it is against the law to pump gas in New Jersey. That's a real thing.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say
love
that one.
in Jersey, though.
Yeah.
Pump gas?
Yeah, so I didn't.
In the winter
I just
months,
learned to
I don't
pump
mind
gas.
it. Like, just pull up, let them handle your business
Pull
and
up,
keep it
school.
moving.
That should be
Yeah.
everywhere.
That should
It really
be
should.
everywhere. That
It's
should
amazing.
really be everywhere.
It's amazing. You roll your window down. You just say, "Can I have 10?" Not you don't have to walk in somewhere and be like, "Can I get 10 on 5?" Like I can't remember the pump that I was at. It's ridiculous. No.
Well,
Sorry, y'all.
we
I'm
have
real
given you
passionate
lots
about
of
that.
information today.
Indeed.
I know. So this wraps it up, ladies. Let them know where they can find you.
Oh, you gotta give our
guys.
predictions.
Oh,
yes,
I'm
yes,
sorry.
Because I got predictions.
I'm sorry. That was my fault. Predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV.
Felicia.
Yes. Now she was excited to do the. So we're gonna let you
I'm
go
excited.
first.
Yeah. Okay. So I predict that his brother is gonna get smoked. I think it's over for him.
For Wallace. He gets
Yes,
a
and I
wrap.
believe this is going to cause a huge rift in the group, not just because it was what's his name?
Tufo.
Tufo.
Tufo. I want to call him
Waz
Too
is-
Short so bad. It's not because it was
He's
his
not blowing
brother.
no whistles.
I know. What's my favorite word? Like, don't say it like
Okay.
Short. So sorry, I'm on the West Coast, but no, I think it's gonna cause a rift in that whole group because first off, he wasn't supposed to know his brother was even involved in this. And then, like, now all this information is found out, it's going into, and they're working all separately. It's just going to be a mess because now another life is lost because of miscommunication, them not working together as a team, so on and so forth. So
Is he dead in the warehouse in your prediction, do you think? Or?
I think he's dead in the hospital.
Okay.
Like, I think there's hope, and then there's, like, a struggle with them in the hospital because that's, like, a lot of drama, right? And then, unfortunately, he's not going to make it.
I think next episode it's gonna be even more intense. I think someone's gonna get hurt, and clearly not just Wallace, because we've seen a little bit what happened with him this episode. But I think it's gonna be one of the innocent ones, like either Nate or with Christina.
Oh, girl, I say my
think,
boo name.
You was a square up on me.
Sorry, yeah. Put my
like,
hands
wait.
down.
Yeah, I think something's bad gonna happen to them. I don't know if they're gonna get killed. I don't know what, but I think it's target's gonna be at them. And that next episode, Harlee's gonna see Stahl like in real life. So
See,
I don't know.
I'm with you on that. Harlee somehow is going to actually see Stahl and know that he's actually alive. I think he's going to come after. They're going to meet up, and he's going to see Cole or Christina. I don't know who he's going to go after.
Might use Gina, because her and Gina are still friends.
Gina. Yeah, I forgot about her too. Yeah, so one of
Gina
those three, is
needs
going to
it.
help, and she's going to finally realize that he is alive, which is going to distract her from everything that's going on at work and with her and Loman trying to take down AI and come back to this trauma and stalkerish situation with Stahl. But then I also leaves Loman to deal with the AI stuff, IA stuff by himself, and I think they're going to come after him. The only thing is, we don't see more of Loman's life. So, like, brother, family, mother, cousin, nobody.
That's really
how did you
good.
come at him in
Girlfriend.
another angle?
Yeah.
You did they cast you next week?
Right.
You
Have me on there, yeah.
She plays this girl on the show. We had no idea.
Right.
Girl,
She
we
needs to
had
be
a hooked up
casted.
so nobody would know. So for your safety, that's
Yes.
what it is.
That's
Okay.
it.
So like, I don't know how they're going to come after Loman, or they're just going to come after him head on, and which I'm scared about too. So those are my two predictions.
So I predicted that Wallace is not going to die. I don't
Okay.
think that he's going to die. Yeah, I don't think that he's going to die. I think that Cole and Harlee are going to have a little hookup. And I think that, I don't know what's really going to happen, but I'm not really sure if Stahl is going to, at this point, going to take Harlee's attention, because I feel like with the intelligence unit messing with Christina, that's going to be a lot of drama right there.
Yeah.
Because now she has to decide if she's going to stay good cop or she's going to go back to bad cop. So those are just my few predictions. Yes.
We'll see.
Well, I do want to give a quick shout out to our live chat. Perfect I'm Not said, I wonder how the situation with Christina will turn out, just like we all will, because something, I don't know, I get this vibe something's going to happen with Christina. And then also someone else had tweeted out that this episode is getting really more intense, and Jennifer Lopez retweeted saying, like, you haven't seen nothing yet. So
That's why I'm so disappointed. This is a really good written, directed show, and the intensity comes every episode, and
does.
two or
Yes,
three
yes.
more, or three angles, different people, different characters. Excuse me. So I'm just really upset that it's ending. I'm sorry. I can't nothing to bring it back, but yeah, I'm sorry.
tear emoji.
I'm probably saying every
Maybe you
other
can write a
episode until it's
petition.
done.
you know, I don't know.
If it can't come back
Just
with
a
the
shot.
same writers, directors, and actors, then like just kill it. I'm okay with that one.
Okay. Now we can wrap it up.
Yay.
Yay. We're done with all our predictions, ladies. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on all social media platforms at I'm Jazzy, IMJAZZIEE.
Come chat with Taquaila at Taquaila_I am.
You can find me on Instagram at It's Felicia Michelle, and Monday nights at 7 o'clock on Houses of Potomac, as well as Thursday at 8 o'clock. 7 o'clock, Grown Up Hip Hop. Oh, and tomorrow, Love at First Sight, Married at First Sight.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 hours tomorrow.
Congrats.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
starting at 8 o'clock.
And I'm Monique Loveless, and you can find me on all social media platforms at Miss Mo Loveless. That's MS Mo Loveless. And you can also catch me at 7 p.m. tomorrow, which is Wednesday, on Total Bellas. So yeah, we have fun.
Girl, tomorrow
ladies.
is Tuesday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm like, wait, you didn't mess up my schedule. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wednesday, my schedule is messed up because I work from home. So Wednesday, you can catch me at 7 p.m. on Total Bellas.
There you go.
So make sure you tune into that too, and make sure you come back and see us next week.
Same
Always.
time.
Same time. We love having you guys, and thank you for tuning in.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.